Easy come, easy go.
Core laning okay against the PA, just lots of nuke damage, just nuke her. It's the way to beat her.
Back for the tiny.
Okay, so we'll kill, or they can kill him with First Blood, but it's not worth ruining your laning stage for that.
Is this going to be the first blood? He does start, or immediately turn around to run back to his tier 2 tower, but he looks done for here. He's being body blocked perfectly by GH, and there's no avalanche, so first blood was so close. Roll in top. Nijaboogie has been going on. Gets caught by the slow. GH is the Orb of Venom, so this may just be a kill here. Mind Control at the enchant as well. 1 or 2 more right clicks. Shaman, this is, you know, this is why Shaman isn't seeing too much play. He is so bad when he gets bullied in lane. Nijaboogie comes on over to give him a blink target, so he gets out okay. Back in bottom lane, Necrophos and Weaver playing very aggressive down this bottom lane. Going for the side chop here. He may pay the price here. Luckily, there's a Fissure to save him, but there's going to be a Gemini attack, it looks like. No, actually just a normal.
At least Miracle's pretty zone, another salve being used, and again, a rolling boulder on Mushi.
Yeah, GH is playing ultra aggressive. He is having the time of his life, has the salve here, and he wants more. They're probably going to get Nijaboogie as well. It looks like Nijaboogie does have Tangos and salve himself. There's going to be a roll in a few seconds, and I believe with Mushi's TP, that's actually just going to deter them from chasing too much further. He rolls away. GH says, enough's enough for now. Decent, but not amazing. Fissure block mid. Matu doesn't actually get stunned by this one. He just gets blocked off. Moon falls off with an Avatos and will find the kill. So nice block from Jabz, even if he doesn't hit the stun. Back at top though, Nijaboogie once again. We've seen this story before. And Mineski are just coming to hate his way. It was a fantastic play.
I mean, I don't know if they get that kill either way. GH still had a lot of HP, and it's like Hero's not right-clicking, but
iceiceice trying to bait in Miracle. He needs to be careful. He's got Fairy Fire. He's actually the one baiting, and Miracle and Kuro get the kill. Didn't even need to use the Fairy Fire. Perfectly played.
That's cool.
Back at top though, action doesn't stop. Mushi, full retreat here. The Fissure block going to help bail him out and safe to play around with. So Matu looking for a bottle. Bounty rune, or any rune, sorry, not bounty rune. It's going to get caught out as he gets Avatos, still alive though, had some sick charges to play around with, and it's going to get turned around on Jabz, who gets brought down by GH. Moon trying to chase GH, does hit him, and they needs to just throw the tree. Gets the kill, actually going with the way of Mushi here, so Kuro instead going to get chased down now as well. It looks like the Stifling Daggers from Mushi. It's a roaming PA, and well, that's going to roam and get you a couple of kills here. It looks like Mushi would love to get the last hits on these, and he does. Gets a double kill. GH's roll in comes a little bit too late, and he may be a third. GH had a great start, but he may have just rolled into his death. Hits the 3-man stun, still alive, but now Pugna from the low ground, draining Nijaboogie, but can't quite bring him down. Triple kill for Mushi. Miracle shows up, has the Beetles here, throws him out, doesn't catch Mushi with him, but catches Nijaboogie, who has to clear it. And unfortunately for Nijaboogie, he does not have a TP, so he will be Shikuchi'd on after. Needs to find some trees to juke with, doesn't have any. And double kill for Miracle as he rotates on it. Roll in bottom lane. Boulder Smash to follow it up. Necrophos will be in some trouble here. Getting chunked away at by Mind Control, but doesn't quite have the damage to finish off the kill initially. And Moon, he's here in Viz. It was a bait. They get the Avatos with a Reaper. Perfectly played by Mineski. A lot of Mineski heroes rotating on up here. Avalanche coming out from the Tiny. Going to catch out Kuro. Fissure to follow it up. Moon doing good damage here. Both supports on Liquid. Could be in some trouble here. Mineski finding some kills, potentially. The Stifling Dagger will take out the Venge here. Mushi once more. He's incredibly low here. The Hex will save his life. Miracle getting chain disabled here. The Hex into the Shackles, into the Totem. He gets the time-lapse off, though. Shikuchi away as well. Oh, but there's a Fissure. They didn't even have detection, I believe. They had one sentry that they hadn't planted, but with the time-lapse off, he almost got away, but very nicely salvaged by Mineski.
That was a huge fight, actually. It's like a 1,500 gold swing, but even with that, they're just barely behind on gold. Neko realizing his mistake here now. Brought into a trap. It's going to block some damage and some time, but with the enchant dispel, he's going to fall with the Matumba rotation.
Sure. Ward. Not sure if it's bottom. It doesn't look like it because Mushi's going to run right into this one. Got the rolling boulder perfectly placed by GH, and they'll bring him down. Back at bottom, though, it's the rotation from Mineski. Reaper not going to be enough. The level 1 heal only, but with a Cloak Ogre Club call from him, as Tiny does not really want to get involved, trying to finish a Blink Dagger, but while this is all going on, Mushi has been found at the top lane. First magnetize of the game
was towards Liquid last game.
Back at bottom, Necro blast into Life Drain, going to get countered by Moon, who does get the combo off with a Reaper and an Avatos. Tiny, in fact, behind him that he's about to run into.
He's got so much HP though.
Yeah. Actually, it's Moon who's afraid of him.
Okay. The random mud golem.
Any body block, he's going for it. The toss though.
Oh, barely gets
up play. No, they're not done. They're gonna swap into a stun. They're gonna bring down Moon here. He's right in his mind to try and just TP out there because he was not in a safe place, but Link into the trees guesses wrong to Miracle's positioning, and he will counterplay that smoke gank. And Liquid, they're the ones coming in from behind. They catch Moon on the backlines here. There's going to be a decrypt life drain, not too close. We'll see what happens here as we unpause back in the game. The swap is there. Moon, Avalanche doesn't actually hit Matu. As the toss goes flying as well, Moon getting brought down very low. The Reaper doesn't get the initial kill, but does still...
Oh, they ward blocked themselves.
Oh, that's
They can't get through.
And Jabz is like, I'm on the wrong side of this one, but they get 2 kills out of it. It could have just maybe even been even better. The wards were not blocking that pathway there. Mushi with his Desolator completed, but love to find... Not going to spot this Liquid rotation. They smoke all the way around. Moon's going to be the one on the high ground here. Immediate swap as Kuro puts himself in the firing line, gets the Matu Pugna back out to safety, and Necrofrost is just going down to all this magic damage. Liquid are just melting Mineski. They take Tiny out with the mind control and Pedicles. They've got 4 dead immediately. The 5th Jabz is keeping out tier 3 tower down to below half health, and they're going to start blasting away this bottom one with the Pugna Aether Lens. They can do this very safely and securely. He's even got an Aeon Dish should he get jumped here. So they want, they'll just get this tier 3 tower over time. Miracle still has the Aegis.
Oh, they didn't go in at the same time. Definitely could have been the first Weaver killed there.
I don't know if they wanted to Reaper him though, with the Aegis.
The back line, they're going to end up finding Shaman. Only a solo kill, a little expensive for the Earth Spirit ulti, but considering their advantage, absolutely worth it for a single pickoff.
Yep. For the high ground ward that gets immediately removed, and all Mushi can do is split push the mid tier 1 tower, trying to get what gold he can. The Reaper completely getting negated. I don't know if Mineski had seen the Aeon Disc. They sure as hell didn't play like it because they just wasted the Necro ultimate. Weaver's gone chasing in, looking for Moon. Won't find the kill because he gets Hex up. The swap back going to catch out iceiceice. That should be the death of him. And the Surf Ward's being placed, but don't really see them doing a whole lot here. They can be cleaned up if Liquid want to commit for them. On the backlines is Miracle, who's just having a field day with these heroes.
At least they put the wards down. It's going to clear the creep wave at least, so they can't easily just hit buildings. They're losing some health here. Comes the burst, and no, he's going to live.
Surviving, gets a Spirit Vessel charge as well. The Echo Slam is there though. Jabz will save the day with his fresh picked up Blink Dagger. Gets a couple kills. Will pay for it with his life though. And the fight not over just yet. iceiceice has gone charging into 3 heroes, and that's not the place you want to be. Not with the Spirit Vessel charging you. No heals for you, say Liquid. Boulder Smash not even needed. Just goes flying through his corpse. Puts Mineski on the back foot. And Tiny alive though. Liquid need to be careful about this one, but with Aegis on Miracle's hands, he's feeling pretty good about himself here. Does have to worry about the Aegis expiring. 10 seconds left on this one. Miracle needs to make sure the heal does not get cancelled. KuroKy on up. Gonna be removed any second now. Oh, they go in as it expires. Does cancel the heal here. Miracle has to be very careful. He's just lost all of his health. Lost his Aegis as well. Moon brought down though. He overcommitted to try and go for that Weaver. He timed it perfectly with the Roche timer, but didn't have the detection to bring down the Weaver. And now Enchantress, MKB. Oh, big crit from Mushi with a fissure. Actually brings down the Enchantress, but pays for it with his life. And Liquid are on the high ground with 4 dead for now. 1 respawning soon, but they'll get the melee barracks.
You can really feel the impact of them being a little bit too far behind. If they're able to kill the Pugna instead of having to commit an Echo Slam, then you could save the Echo for another hero. Yeah.
That would have been a dead Weaver, but
I think it was just a case of both of the players realizing what was at stake.
Yes.
Miracle knew. He goes back just in time. Necro in trouble in the mid lane though. Is going to put a Blade Melt down, but they've got so much HP it doesn't even matter. Gets killed instantly, and another decrypt on Tiny. He's in trouble. Gets stunned. Spirit Vessel. Now the Diffusal Blade. He's taken a lot of right-click damage from Miracle. He hits real hard.
Yeah, that's just like a couple Gemini attacks and suddenly he's out of the picture, at least.
Through BKB, and that's all pure damage.
Can they blow up the Weaver? Miracle, Blink, Echo, Totem, Fissure. Can they get a crit here? They get 1. It's going to be just enough to bring down the Weaver. Is that worth...
Pathetically, if Liquid does get grouped up, you could easily see them get wiped, not expecting that much damage.
Mushi gets greedy for a tier 1 tower. He's just going to BKB. He needs to find a way out of this one. Goes for the TP. There's a swap though, and I think Mushi perhaps thought BKB TP was unstoppable in that moment. Doesn't find his way out, and that's even his 10-second BKB being used.
That's a giant mistake. It's the only way to explain that one. 10-second BKB, gets a tier 1 tower, still ends up getting killed by the enemy team. That was a tough one.
He knew the Weaver's dead, and he's thinking, "Oh, this
is really good to have damage block against." So it is beneficial for his team, but maybe he needs damage or something. Looks like Shadow Shaman's going to die in the safe lane here, just trying to push out the wave. But this Observer Ward they placed earlier, great
for a throwback. 2009 Dota 1 days. Kuro feeling like a noob. Not feeling like a bit of a noob right now. He just outplayed Mushi, took him down in the top lane with the swap, and Moon's next.
Swaps at the perfect time, mid-4 staff, so it cancels both of his mobility items and a guaranteed kill when he's out of position. They can't even come forward and destroy the sentry.
Yep. Yeah, they want to get rid of these wards, but
does pipe the buildings at least, so buys them a little bit of health.
There you go.
But there's the tiny buyback. How can they find an initiation? It's going to be hard. They've got a ward on the high ground. Jabz knows that they can see him. How's he going to find an opening?
And this Nether Blast is just going to be just leading these racks in a couple of seconds here. Echo Slam goes in. It's just going to catch out GH here. No, it's actually going to include the Weaver. Nope, Weaver's outside. He gets away just in time. Mushi in full retreat here. Has a beetle on him, so he's being chased down. Only Earth Spirit dying on the Liquid side. Immediate buyback, as well as the Mineski deaths. Shaker wants back in, knows he needs to defend, but already the racks are dead. Matu able to just blast them both down simultaneously. Moon 4-staff out of the life tray.
They're taking building hits. They need to find an opening somehow, but they've got no Reaper Scythe. Yeah. They've got no Echo Slam. Maybe they're going to toss in their Earthshaker or something. That's what it kind of looks like. Tossing it back over the follow-up.
The fissure, so keeps him inside the base, but Kuro, he's there with the swap set. He goes on the outside. Jabz needs to be careful, though. That's a dive back from him, and Weaver also going to buy back and time-lapse in. Miracle, full health immediately. The swap save from Kuro was nice, but Jabz made sure they could finish off the kill. Unfortunately for Mineski, I believe this is going to be the end, at least the end of their racks here, and perhaps this series as a whole. Mineski, they fought to the bitter end, and they're going to keep on fighting, but down Mega Creeps, there's just not really much of a play to be made. They have no wave clear, no Battle Fury on PA, no items on Tiny. They're trying to just get the last couple of kills here, but it's just misery, despair, and death for them, as Moon will be the last death of the game.
It's
going to go to Matu.
Wants an extra kill on the board to help out his team. So what a team fight and what a game from Liquid.